Bulldogs come out victorious in that one. And in this one, we have another good matchup. The Mustangs versus the Mustangs versus the Jets. That Far West Jets team has not lost a game in over 4 years. Unbelievable record there. But the Mustangs got winning on their side. Interesting thing, their cheer and dance competition won the national title this morning. See if they can do it this afternoon. Moments away from kickoff, but first, let's throw it back to our friend, Lou Holtz.
Congratulations. You made it to the championship game. Enjoy the opportunity. Remember, you're the very best. And just go out there and play like the champions you are. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to have great miracles. Go play the game. You're outstanding. You're good. That's why you're here. You don't need anything special. Be yourself, enjoy the game, and play like a champion today.
Welcome to beautiful Central Florida. It is the Pop Warner Super Bowl, the Division II Midget Championship game between the Jupiter Mustangs out of Florida and the Far West Jets out of the Grand Canyon State of Arizona. Great to have you with us, everybody. Kevin Cork and David Diaz-Infante with you, and we'll touch base with Aaron Coscarelli in just a moment. But David, I mean, we've talked a lot about the Jets, but frankly, I think a lot of people will be interested to know that this team from Jupiter can certainly compete.
Yeah, the Jupiter Mustangs, hey, look, they're 16-0, and they think they've got as good a shot as anybody to take on the Jets and unseat them as national champions. They're here for a reason. They've got some playmaker themselves. They run the single wing. They're a physical team as well. It'll be interesting to see if they've got, or what they've got in store for the Jets. They feel like they're ready for them. And the Far West Jets going for their 3rd national championship. They've done an outstanding job. They're good on offense, defense, and special teams. They play a physical brand of football, and they think this is theirs to take back home for the 3rd time back to Arizona.
Got a great look right there, DDI, of Mickey Mouse. Mickey making his way over here to field 17. But before we kick it all off, let's check in with the other member of our crew, the talented Aaron Coscarelli.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's no secret the Jets have had a perfect score since 2008, obviously back-to-back, defending national champions. Now, how does this make the Mustangs feel? I had a chance to talk to assistant coach Todd Mercado, and he said it's all about his defense. They are expecting to go and pound the ball. Coach said plan on seeing smash mouth football. Kevin.
All right, Aaron, thank you. Smash mouth football, that's the kind of football we like, David.
Well, it's interesting, too, that the Mustangs will be kicking off to the Jets. The Jets, that's how they get things going. It's their offense. They're going to come up. They're going to line up quickly. They're going to quick snap you. They've got them balanced. And talking to some of the Mustang coaches and parents, they feel like they're ready. They think they've got a plan to adjust for all the different things the Jets do. But no matter how you adjust, the thing is, can you match their physicality?
And tempo, tempo, tempo. Always so important for the Far West Jets. And so the great kickoff, we love to talk about how important that is because anything can happen when you're fielding a kick. This time it is Mr. Rhymes, Jeffrey Rhymes the second, who hauls that one in. And so the Jets will begin first down and 10 yards to go with the ball in actually fairly good field position as we take another look there.
And that's one thing you try to do is you try to steal an extra possession, onside kick. That's what you got to try to do to get up on the Jets.
So the Jets are known for their quick tempo. They like to snap the ball quickly. Here they come right to the point of attack, and it's a handoff, and it's Rhymes over the midfield stripe, bowling his way forward for a first down and more. And that is the kind of Jets offense that we've been talking about, and quite frankly, that we've been seeing throughout this tournament. Assignment football, as you see Jeffrey Rhymes bowling his way. And again, remember, when you're an offensive lineman, even after the play is slightly in front of you, you are always taught to keep moving the pile forward. You're going to hear David Diaz-Infante talk about that throughout the contest. Meanwhile, Rhymes once again this time tries the right side of that very tough Mustang defense, and there is absolutely no room to run.
And you'll see the Jets again. It's Rhymes going to get the football. A little bit of problem with the exchange there. Look at the white jerseys to the football. That's what you've got to do. Swarm tackle Rhymes. He's a physical runner.
Rhymes, one of the larger athletes out there. Of course, there is a weight limit, but you have a lot of players here that are younger and heavier. on this Jets offense. They play up-tempo. They get to the line of scrimmage quickly. They can outflank you if you're not prepared. Meanwhile, this time running over the left side and getting up near the 39-yard line before he is absolutely pummeled by the defense is Joseph Ibarra.
Yeah, Kelson Charles again coming hard for the Mustangs. Filling that hole again. Physical tackling. Watch him throw his head across the bow, drive his legs, near knee, near shoulder. I love it. That's the way to finish the tackle.
Textbook football. Get that head around and drive, drive, drive. So second down, make it third down now for the Jets. And again, fighting over the middle and trying to scrap and scrape for a couple of extra yards is Roman Martinez. But again, not a lot there, and so the ball will settle down at about the 40, and an interesting decision now for the Far West Jets. Fourth down and about 5. Taking a look at that replay, you see that he tried the middle of the line, but you saw the defense sliding over as you're supposed to do, and they make a very nice stop there. Daniel Schlager's team 16-0 coming into this one. As David said, they have a lot of confidence. After all, they haven't lost this year either. Meanwhile, here goes Rhymes, and Rhymes was almost about to the first down marker, but he does not make it. The defense is there, and the Mustangs will take over.
So important. As you can see what the Mustangs are doing, they are crabbing and cross-body blocking the offensive linemen. That way they don't get dropped, they don't get knocked off the line of scrimmage. They create a pile. That is their strategy right now, to make sure, watch their defensive linemen. They are cross-body blocking the offensive linemen and creating a pile at the line of scrimmage.
Very interesting strategy. You saw Delgado making that tackle. Derek, good job. And it's first down Mustangs. Woo! Right into a defender. And man, were the Jets there in a hurry. Walker Adams with a bruising tackle. Make it second down and long.
Big Walker Adams right there. He's a big defensive tackle. Watch him fill right there again. Defeat the block. Look, that's a guy that wants to make a play and finish the tackle. Nice job, Walker.
Looking very strong right there. Walker Adams making the tackle, so second down and 10 yards to go for the Mustangs. Looking to the sideline, seeing what Coach Daniel Schlager has in mind to try to solve this Jets defense. Mustangs single wing. You don't see it executed any better than the way that they do it. And it's a direct snap to the middle. And again, it's that single wing, David, that if you can sort of camouflage where the runner is and get some forward motion, you can pick up 5 or 6 yards.
A very interesting matchup. You look at the wedge blocking by the offensive line. It's exactly what the Jets try to do to other people. But this time, the Jets D-line, they're not used to crabbing. They're used to taking people on. They're trying to run a regular offense against them. This is going to be a great matchup to watch. I'm excited. I'm fired up.
David, an interesting setup here. We have an unbalanced lineup here for the Mustangs. They've got twins out left. Okay, now finally the Jets do come over and cover the receiver in the slot. So third down, 5 yards to go. Ball at the 42-yard line. Single wing. This time direct snap. And again, the Jet defense is there, but not before the running back gets out around the 45. That's going to bring up a fourth down for the Mustangs. That carry by KC Kelson Charles.
Yeah, Kelson Charles, number 48. We saw him in their quarterfinal matchup again. A physical runner. Watch him catch the ball off the wing. Nice decisive cut, and it doesn't go down at first contact. Starts picking up a few more of those critical yards to make it fourth and short.
Stay slicing, stay moving. Looking for the call is Charles. Looks like he's in a blocking circumstance here. And there was sort of a little misdirection, and it's going to work for a touchdown. How about that? The Mustangs punching them out first and make it 6-0 Jupiter. All the way to the house. The Mustangs score first, and it is 6-0. Once again, with that single wing, it's very difficult to diagnose exactly who has the football, and especially when you're in those short yardage circumstances, David, you're literally, as a defender, looking over, trying to find out which one of the 3 or 4 guys back there have the ball. 36 making his way in, and the points after try is up. And it is good. And Florida football on full display, 8-0. And a bit of a surprise here in the early going. Quick timeout here on field 17. 8-0 Jupiter out in front of Far West, but the Jets will get the ball back when we come back after this.
There's only 2 things I love more than herding cattle. and that's beans and sports. And thanks to the Watch ESPN app, I'm always connected to live games and my favorite ESPN shows. The only predicament is deciding what to put on the big boy. Van Gundy!
The new Watch ESPN app, the ESPN network's live on your phone and tablet.
We've been watching a lot of soccer at the office lately. Seems to be causing a rise in workplace injuries.
Setting up a goal, that's just brilliant. I just love the way.
Oh! Oh, my ankle! Oh! Oh! Oh, I won't work for weeks.
John, get up.
Oh, my ankle.
He's fine.
Oh, no! My ankle! Oh.
Welcome back to Field 17, everybody. 8-0 after the huge touchdown run by Jamie Purnell, taking it to the house, DDI.
And you see Jamie Purnell. Look at the backfield action. Look at the fakes. And guess who has the ball? None of those guys in the backfield. You're going to see Jamie Purnell is going to sneak off that right side, past the Jets defenders. No one knows he even has the ball now. Look, he sneaks by everybody. And there he is, taking it to the house.
Shades of the fumble Ruski a little bit right there. Could not find the ball carrier, Jamie Purnell, going all the way in for the score. And whoa, this is a very near turnover for the Mustangs again, but the Jets do hang on to it, and it'll be first down, 10 yards to go for Far West. What can you say about the job done there by Jamie Purnell? You know, if you play high school football long enough, you'll see sort of those unique formations as we take a look at that kickoff there. And that ball was loose. That could have been a real disaster.
Onside kick again. They're trying to sneak an extra possession in on the Jets. Those things, that ball bounces funny. And I love how the Jupiter Mustangs have come out with an aggressive game plan.
Game plan seems to be working like a charm right now, although they did have a defender get there late, but not to worry. His teammates are popping right now. Take a look at the defense there, led by Cedric Delgado.
And you see, look at the fill there by Delgado. This is the first time I've seen a team come out early on and hit the Jets before they got hit. It's going to be real interesting to see how the Jets respond to this.
Certainly, I did not see that at all last year. And once again, assignment football played by that Mustang defense. And the tackle is made cleanly. And that's going to force a third down and long. What can you say about the job done by the Mustang defense? Third down. 9 yards to go. Jets look to run. No, it's a pass, and there's a man wide open. The great catch made by Trey Brown, but did you see the hit at the end of that play?
Yeah, you know what? This shows the resolve of these Far West Jets. They've been getting punched in the mouth. They dial up a big play. They don't throw the ball often, but when they do, it's vertically down the field. You have to be so concerned with their run game that you've got to crowd the box, and that's the price you pay right there. Super slow-mo right there by ESPN Innovation.
Meanwhile, the run to the right side, not a lot of room there. That'll bring up a second down. .355 to go here in the first quarter. Jupiter out in front, 8-0. Shenard Harris with a big hit on that last play, and once again this time, not a lot of room for the Jets.
Number 4 for the Mustangs. Free safety.
Third down, 7. Jets running right, diving over the middle of the pile, and picking up precious few yards once again is Roman Martinez.
See, Martinez is third back through. Again, the Jets going back to what they do. You know, interesting to ask and see. It'd be interesting to see how the Jets respond to this. But I tell you what, this Jets football team, although they haven't lost in 4 years, they've been in some close games. They haven't been behind too often. But I tell you what, we're going to find out what kind of team they are right here. And I think everyone knows that question. They will not quit.
Running left and running hard and running for what appears to be a touchdown. And it is Carl Bars Jr. And the Jets come right back to score and make it 8-6.
You see Carl Bars Jr. again. They fake everything to the right, counter back around the outside. Again, you have to be so concerned with the power running game of the Jets that you over pursue, and that's how they make you pay, and that's how they answer the call of the Mustangs.
And the points after try is up and good. And so the Jets come right back. Carl Bars Jr. over the left side. You can make it 8-8 with 2:38 to go in the first. Catch Toy Story Mania here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Guests can take aim and ride this absolutely spectacular 4D attraction, complete with 3D glasses and spring action shooters. The name of the game, points and who can rack up the most, as they zip around in their vehicle and launch darts and water balloons, even rings at these interactive Toy Story targets. What a great attraction.
It's not easy running a university all by yourself. The box seats to games, the recruiting trips to exotic locations, not working. The ribbon-cutting ceremonies, the fight songs in your honor, the stadiums named after you. There. Better. Yeah, it's a tough job, but hey, I'm a tough guy.
Build it, run it, beat your friends. Play ESPNU College Town at bethedean.com.
Carl. Welcome back, everybody, to Field 17. 8-8 is our score. Jupiter Mustangs scoring first after a long touchdown run by Jamie Purnell. But back come the Jets out of the far west in Arizona. Carl Bars with a touchdown run over the left side. And that ball is loose and knocked around, and it looks like the Jets have it. We wait for the signal. Onside kick by the Jets. We wait for the signal from the official. They confer. Tough to see from this angle who came up with the football. The officials taking their time. They want to get it right. And they signal first down, Mustangs.
The Mustangs catch a break. You see how that ball bounces perfectly. Both these teams employing the same strategy. Again, it touches a Mustangs player. The ball is up for grabs right now. Looks like the Jets have it. But when they get down to the ground, the Mustangs wrestle it away and gain possession of the football. First down, Jupiter Mustangs. You know, interesting, too, the Jupiter Mustangs, feel like they've been overlooked. The Jets obviously favored to win the whole thing once again. But they've played a couple close games, and they think that resolve and that toughness has really carried over, and that fate may be on their side.
And why not, David? They've had to survive in this tournament and many others just to get here. As we take a look at the officials still talking it over. Take another look. So right there, it was clearly touched by a Mustang player, but the question is, did the ball get knocked out of bounds, which that's what it looks like. I see there on the replay, the ball ended up right there on the line, which means it is Mustang football, not controlled by the Jets.
And they're trying to give the coaches an explanation of what happened and what they saw.
Interesting. And it appears, David, that they're going to re-kick it.
A redo?
Mulligan.
A mulligan. I can see why the coaches are upset.
You have to get an explanation, see if...
You make a call, you got to stick with it. Do the best you can with what you got, what you see. You're in position to make a call, you make it.
Nobody perfect, but you figure you make that call, live by it. Instead, it appears the Jets will kick it again, having just tied the score 8-8. David, you talked about the impressive job done by the Mustangs here in the early going. Keep in mind, they played the regional championship nearby over in Orlando, and after winning their regional, they had a chance to come over here as a team and just sort of take a look and soak up the atmosphere and see what it would be like to come over here and play in this tournament. And again, that ball is touched, but this time hauled in, and the Mustangs will hang on to it. First down and 10 yards to go. Corey Oporto coming up with that one.
Watch number 9 take the hit by the Jets, but look, Corey Oporto again, high points the ball, goes up, turns his back to the defenders, protects the football, and then has the presence of mind to try to run with it too.
So the Mustangs take over. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 48-yard line. Man in motion is KC. Kelson Charles. They test the middle of the Jet defense. Not a lot of room. Second down and about maybe 6 or 7. Maybe 7 or 8.
Walker Adams there to make that play.
Time winding down here in the first quarter. 2 minutes plus to go. Every bit as good as build this championship matchup. Quick throw left side. Kelson has it and has room. Over the 40, over the 35. First down, Mustangs.
And that's a part of this single wing that you don't always see all the time too. Their ability to pass out of it. But I'll tell you what, they take advantage of soft coverage played by the Jets. That's an easy pitch and catch, easy way to pick up yardage.
$1:19 to go here in the first quarter. Charles, direct snap, running over the left side, but cannot escape the Jet defender. Excellent tackle made there by Denzel Williamson to bring up a second down and long. Take another look there as you see Connor Alexander, number 11. See
Look at the wristbands right there, all the plays numbered and ordered on there.
Passing play, swinging right, and Charles loses his footing just shy of the 25-yard line. David, take another look.
You'll see Cody Wilson again take the shotgun snap. What a throw on the run to number 48. Kelson Charles, again, that's a difficult throw to make. Again, easy pitch and catch. You see the aggressive play of the Jets, number 32.
And that will be the last play of the first quarter. So Coach Schlager's team comes right out, and they are in the mix, all square at 8 apiece, and they are on the move. We're coming back with more from the Pop Warner Super Bowl after this.
Fire. Pickup for Corso. Thank you.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 9 a.m. on ESPNU. Continues at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
No one's better than the Big Three.
It could be a Big Four.
Cheerleaders or the band?
Cheerleaders. Come on. Oh, come on again.
The afternoon block on ESPN2. Dan Levitard is highly questionable at 4. Jim Rome is burning at 4:30, and Sports Nation at 5.
Welcome back, everybody. Beginning play here in the second quarter on Field 17. It is the Division II Midget Pop Warner Super Bowl championship game. Far West Jets and the Jupiter, Florida Mustangs all square at 8 apiece. Kevin Cork, David Diaz-Infante with you on the call. Aaron Coscarelli down on the sideline for us. And Michael Kane at the update desk, bringing you all the scores and highlights from the action happening all around the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex. Great day for Pop Warner football and a closely contested matchup. If you were sort of watching this tournament, you might imagine that the Jets would be heavy favorites. But it is the Mustangs who jumped out to the early lead, and since then, they've actually controlled the football. And I noticed something, David, as they pick up a few yards there, and what appears to be another first down for the Mustangs. They do pick it up. They're moving methodically and slowly, sort of eating the clock a little bit, too.
Yeah, and you see number 4, Cody Wilson. He's just an outstanding player for the Jupiter Mustangs. He's limping badly. He is not 100%. He's banged up, gutting it out for his team. And he's a big part of their offense. And so they're kind of alternating between Michael Lay and Cody Wilson at that quarterback position. Or the guy they move around a lot as well, as all those guys in the backfield in this single wing have the ability to move and carry the ball.
Inside handoff to Charles, still running, still on his feet, inside the 20-yard line down near the 17. Good, strong running there. It's a unique offensive attack here by the Mustangs, and it is always tough defensively to match up against it. Second down, 7. Single wide out right side. Trying the right side, and not much doing against the Jet defense. Take another look here, David.
You see it, just wedge blocking. Look at those Jets jerseys, fighting off the offensive linemen, fighting off the blockers, and gang tackling. Alfaro, number 36 right there with Vega.
You know what else I like about the attack of the Mustangs is you're taught when you're a good running back to make sure you don't give them as much of a target to hit. You'll notice them turn their shoulder pads, try to knife in there for that extra yard at the very tail end of every run. Charles running left, cutting up inside. He's got room. First down yardage and more. Oh, yeah, touchdown, Kelson Charles. 20 yards on the carry, and the Mustangs strike again. 14-8 is the score after the 20-yard TD run by Kelson Charles.
Watch, there it is. He's in that single wing. He's the guy crouched down behind the center, and you'll see him right there. He gets to the edge. It's hard to pick up who has the football in this offense. You've got to see the blocking schemes and believe the angles that you're seeing.
Meanwhile, the points after try is no good. And so after jumping out to an 8-0 lead, the Mustangs come right back and drive right down the field for a score, but they miss the kick. 14-8 is our score, 7:56 to go in the first half.
ESPN College Football. College football lives here.
Honey, is that you?
And here. And it probably shouldn't live here, but it does. And awkwardly enough, here too.
Do you mind?
And, yep, even here. ESPN College Football, live on TV, online, on your phone, and in 3D.
Sometimes it's not easy to find good talent for SportsCenter.
which is why we brought in Les to help with recruiting.
And of course, you'll have full access to our state-of-the-art digital center. Best in the nation.
We pride ourselves in getting the best. Sometimes you just have to pull out all the stops.
Born to wear pinstripes, eh, Dad?
Oh, yeah. John Andersons just don't grow on trees. You got to go out and find them.
Can you see yourself sitting here in front of millions of sports fans?
Yes, sir.
Me too.
Welcome back, everybody, to Field 17 for the Division II Midget Pop Warner Super Bowl Championship game. Jupiter, Florida, out in front of Far West Arizona, 14-8. Coach Schlager and company on the heels of a 20-yard touchdown carry by Kelson Charles, out in front by a score of 14-8. So what can Coach Kindred and the Jets do to respond? First things first, manage this scary kickoff. I say scary because the ball bounces around a lot like that, and then you never know who comes up with it. Mustangs think they've got it, and the men in stripes agree. You talked about giving yourself an extra opportunity when you do this, David, and it happens for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and that's why so many teams onside kick all the time, because the ball bounces funny. You get the ball bouncing along the ground. You get unpredictable bounces, and then it's a matter of who can field it cleanly. And you have your coverage team flying down, know where the ball's going to be, and trying to take out as many dark-colored jerseys as you can. And now they stole an extra possession.
Great work there by ESPN Innovation Labs. That's super slow-mo. And a shout-out to our entire crew, working all the great camera angles you're seeing here in the contest. Shotgun formation, hand up to Charles, trying the right side this time. Escapes one man, escapes a second, still on his feet, escapes a third, a fourth. Oh, if he had gotten away from that one, he might have taken that one to the house. I think he may have run 30 yards, David, to pick up 5.
Yeah, Charles Kelson, boy, he's shown some unbelievable will. Again, he's a fly motion sweep guy. The single wing has a lot of different ways to attack you. But one thing, no matter what offense you're running, it takes unbelievable effort like this and the strength of will to break tackles and refuse to go down.
Major props to Raymond Kindred on the defense there for the Jets to finally slow down Kelson Charles. But not before he picks up 5 yards.
This Jets defense is being challenged right now as the Mustangs morph into a different form of their offense.
Straight passing formation. Nothing doing. Look at the Jet defense come upfield and make the huge play. Just like that, it's Anthony Vega.
Anthony Vega there, Trey Brown there initially as well. They kind of spread out their single wing. They go to shotgun, trying to throw the ball down the field. Pretty good protection, but great coverage by the Jets. Look at that discipline in their zone defense, matching up to the receivers in their area. That allows that Jets defensive line to make the sack.
Got to teach the quarterback to keep that play alive by sliding right or left. He had a little space there to the right. He'll learn that as he goes along. Meanwhile, the loss is about 8 yards. That means you're looking at a 3rd down and 13, and the Mustangs want to talk it over. So timeout on the field, 6:15 to go. Big opportunity for the Mustangs if they can figure out a way to pick up 13 yards. Meanwhile, going on over the HP Fieldhouse, David, Pop Warner Super Bowl more than just X's and O's on the football field. It's also happening with the National Cheer and Dance Competition. And for more information, be sure to check our website, popwarnersuperbowl.com. Another great reason to come down here to the world-famous Walt Disney World Resort. Take in a little Pop Warner football. Walk over to the HP Fieldhouse here at the ESPN Widewater Sports Complex. Have a little food and beverage while you're here and make a day of it.
Absolutely. And you know, it's interesting to see, too. You think about these Jupiter Mustangs. First time here at Pop Warner Super Bowl, going against the very best Division II has seen in some time here in Orlando at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. This team has dominated competition Division II level. And here they are, finding themselves up in the ball game. They're dictating tempo. They've done it through special teams, offense, and a stout defense.
You mentioned the dominance of the Jets. David, they come in having outscored the opposition 58-20 here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl. Single wide out wide is Michael Lay. Lot of room over there. 3rd and 12. And the Jet defense is in the right place at the right time, and the ball is on the ground and picked up. First down, Jets. It's Walker Adams.
From the very get-go, the Mustangs weren't sure what they were going to run or how they're going to execute it. Look at that Jets defense, hot in pursuit, and then Walker Adams, a defensive lineman, is going to try and scoop and score. Picks it up, recovers the fumble. Possession, Jets deep in the Mustangs territory. Now, can they convert on it?
Talk about a momentum shift. If you think about it, the Mustangs were on the march, already leading by 6. Now the huge turnover and a loss of yardage all the way back down to the 18 after the great return there by Walker Adams.
One thing I know about this Jets team, when you make a mistake, they usually make you pay for it. There's a reason why they've won 2 consecutive national championships and are searching for their 3rd. Look, and this is a heck of a ball game, and this is a great example right here. You see the pursuit of their defense, some confusion by the Mustang offense, and what they want to run, how they were lining up, led to this. The Jets' defense aggressive strategy again, and pursuit of the football creates an opportunity for their offense.
And David, it was Trey Brown creating the turnover. He's the guy that got in there on the quarterback, knocked that ball free, later picked up by Walker Adams. And you know what? That big fellow looked comfortable with the football. He looked like he knew what he was doing out there. Big number 72.
Hey, big guys know what to do with the ball when they get it.
You're saying they know how to move with it, right? Rhymes, right side, has blockers. Patience, cuts up inside, and makes the most out of the situation, getting near the 10-yard line. Very strong carry there. An impressive first down yardage, 2nd and short.
And you'll see Rhymes, too. Look, they just overload the formation. Look at the patience he's shown. That shows me confidence. Waiting for his blockers to set up, and then waiting for the crease, and making sure he's running north and south as they get ready quick snap.
They go the other way. Rhymes, one man to get around, decides to cut it up inside, and again very near the 6-yard line. That means first down, move the sticks, 1st and goal for the Jets.
And they line up that formation twice. The other thing you got to be careful is they have a counter off that too. You see him line him over there, he start cheating too far, they'll have a counter or a reverse off it as well. As you see Rhymes taking north and south of Jupiter Mustangs there to limit that game.
You go the other way with Rhymes or maybe with Brown. It's Rhymes trying the left side, has a hole, fighting inside the 5. And not much more. 2nd down and goal.
Very beginning, so that same shot you showed with the formation. And you'll see, that's what I was talking about. You'll see Rhymes as well. The one that just happened.
2nd down, goal to go for the Jets.
And you'll see And you'll see the formation right here. Again, now they run counter out that same way. So they go away from the strength of formation, run counter with 3 lead blockers out in front of them as well. That's a variation of that formation and grouping that we just saw.
And that's critical, isn't it? You want to be able to do different things out of the same set.
Yeah, it don't go by. It's not worth showing twice. I'm trying to show the formation, the counter out.
Here we go. Rhymes has it inside. Touchdown, Jets. Jeffrey Rhymes. And that ties the score at 14. It did not take the Jets very long. Oh, wait, there is a whistle. Let's make sure that the play stands. And indeed, that is the case. 14-14 as Jeffrey Rhymes fights his way in for the score.
And we talked about what the Jets do as well as anybody around is they make you pay, and they capitalize on your mistakes, and turnovers are one of those big ones as Rhymes takes it over for the touchdown. Look at the hole. Look at him lower his pads, leave his feet. He's selling out for the end zone. Super slow-mo. Are you kidding me? That is awesome.
Gotta love it. ESPN innovation, little hyper motion cam. Great stuff. All the bells and whistles, bringing you the 55th annual Pop Warner Super Bowl. Great stuff. 14-14. Timeout on the field for the injured player. It'll be a chance now for the Jets to go out in front by 2 as they try the points after touchdown. 4:22 to play here in the first half. And this is championship football, David. Two evenly matched teams going back and forth.
Yeah, just
28 points already on the board. Will it be good for two for Ray Kindred and company? Kick is up, and it is true. 16-14, the Jets take the lead, capitalizing on the turnover and the great return by Walker Adams and the touchdown run by Jeffrey Rhymes. 16-14, 4:22 to go in the first half. You're watching the Pop Warner Super Bowl.
Look, I think we should streak right up the flank.
Yeah, cutting across the middle.
And then we have to deal with these guys. Start with the scalpel and open things up.
And we're going to use this baby to split the defense.
Good idea. Morton, Adam, grab some sponges. Coach, get the suction. All right, doctors, let's put some time back on this guy's clock.
Sunday NFL Countdown, presented by IBM, Sundays at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
Birthing little baby cows is dirty work. But with Watch ESPN, I can soak up a full slate of college football wherever I wind down. That's a big coyote.
Watch ESPN.com and the Watch ESPN app. The ESPN networks, live anywhere.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Division II Midget Pop Warner Super Bowl championship game. Jupiter, Florida, trailing the Far West Jets 16-14. They've made the long trip here from the Grand Canyon State. And, David, why not? They're the two-time defending national champions, and they've had to rally twice, but they do lead now 16-14.
And it's been just exactly the physical game we were anticipating.
And that kickoff is covered nicely there by the Mustangs. Trevin McCullough.
And you see the shot sometimes you end up taking when you're the guy recovering that onside kick. The key is not to let it get to that third bounce, because that's one that's unpredictable. Look, he's going to recover the football. Great job hanging on to it. He didn't fully possess it when contact happened. But typically what you do, whoever's receiving the ball, the guys that aren't, you're away from the ball, you have to go launch your body and protect your buddy that's recovering the football.
Joseph Ibarra coming in there hard on that play. A single wing, man in formation. This time, no real surprise, as Jamie Purnell scored on a similar play earlier.
And now you'll see that Jets defense has made the adjustment to the double wing. Now they've gapped their defense, lining up tough on the inside without giving up their outside contain. And there's Walker Adams again rallying right there for the tackle, along with number 55, Anthony Vega.
Vega, one of the emotional leaders on this team, always seemingly in the mix on defense. 3:42 to go in the first half. Charles running left side, but this time he is met immediately by Denzel Williamson.
Denzel Williamson, you're going to see him fire off that right side. There he is, defeating the block. Look at that, wrapping up the tackle. Vega around his legs. Rest of those maroon jerseys coming after him.
Big, strong kid. 3:09 to go, first half. Mustangs facing a 3rd and long. If they can get a first half or first down here, they have a shot at the end zone, perhaps before the end of the half. If not, the Jets may have another shot. Man in the slot with a 10-yard cushion. They look that way. They have a man open. Going high and making the catch is Devontae Lilliard. First down, Mustangs. What an effort by Lillard He was in the slot momentarily. He had a little clear. He took the out, and there he is.
Watch him go up and make a play on the football in the air. 2 feet inbounds. Jump ball. The rebound was his. Look at those long arms.
That's what you like, right? Climb the ladder, go get it.
Now the Jupiter Mustangs again are going to spread out the formation. Look, everyone on their team has a wristband. They call out a number, so everyone's on the same page.
Charles gets the football, but he cannot get around Mr. Brown. What a play by Trey Brown. If he doesn't make that play, David, that could have been big yardage.
Again, they see the fly motion. Trey Brown comes off the slot. You're going to see him there, right? Boom. He comes up. The wide receiver can't beat him to the point of attack. He makes a tackle in the backfield and wraps up Kelson Charles.
Jamie Purnell put his hands on his helmet. He knew he missed that assignment.
That's where the slot receiver and that lead fullback have to be on the same page. If that guy blitzes, that slot receiver cannot get there. So the fullback has to adjust and grab that blitzer while the wide receiver climbs to the next level.
Is that a slight adjustment?
Yeah, it's tough to do, though.
Going deep again, once again trying to get, whoa, nearly a one-handed catch. That would have been on SportsCenter tonight. What a great effort there by Devontae Lillard. Cannot quite come up with that one.
I think they found a matchup that they like. Again, going up. Look, if that ball's a little bit lower, that defensive back had fallen down. He has a chance to go up. Boy, never had the chance to get the other hand up because the defensive back had fallen behind him. He had a chance to make that play.
How great would that have been? Excellent individual effort. Third and 15. Charles inside. Moving the pile near the 32. So now things get interesting for the Mustangs. The Jets seem content to let the clock roll. They face a 4th down. 1 minute to play in the first half.
The Mustangs are working their substitution.
Going to be tough to get off this play on time. Five. And that's going to be a penalty. Instead, they call timeout. I knew they were running out of time. And wisely, the Mustangs want to talk this one over. But in the process, David, they lost about 30 seconds because they didn't call timeout soon enough. By the way, as we share a little history here from the Pop Warner Super Bowl, the 2010 Division II champions, the Jets, and the 09 Pee Wee champs, same squad, man.
Well, it's real credit to the young men that are part of their program. And there's not a lot of them. They've never had more than 20 guys on their roster. And the coaching staff, their commitment to building a program through the years and helping these young men get ready for high school football, because that's the next step for a lot of these guys on this team.
What is the philosophy, though, especially when you consider we see lots of these teams that have huge rosters, quite frankly. 20 seems like a very small cadre of talented players.
Yeah, it is. And there's different strategies involved. It matters how many kids are in your area and teams in your league where you got to split up rosters and everything else. But I think there's some advantages and disadvantages to limiting your roster size.
And don't forget to stick around for halftime because we're going to touch base with Erin Coscarelli down on the field. She'll touch base with one of the coaches. And then Michael Kane will join us as we look back at all the other action happening here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex. And once again, David, that defense of the Jets is so strong, they get to the quarterback quickly.
Well, I'll tell you what, one thing you have to do if you're going to drop back and throw the balls, you have to block the edges. And they're double teaming defensive tackles and leaving guys unblocked off the edge. You just can't do that. Slide your line, man block, fan block, whatever it is, but figure out how many blockers you have in and what defenders you are going to block. Anybody that's unblocked, the quarterback has to know about it. He's got a hot figured out to that side.
Boy, that is a huge mess up on that play because now the Jets end up with the football with pretty good field position at the 40. See what they can do with it. And look at Rhymes leaping over the line, fighting his way, trying to get out of bounds, and he will not make it. Great job on defense there by Trevin McCullough.
Trevin McCullough did a great job of keeping Rhymes in bounds and not giving up on the tackle.
Timeout on the field for the Jets.
And you see Rhymes, look, I mean, hey, he's high hurdling people, scooting when he gets through the line. So not to give up on the tackle.
Kelson Charles also helping out on that tackle, getting down around the ankles so that he can slow down Mr. Rhymes. So 24.6 seconds to go here in the first half. The Jets out in front 16-14 in this championship contest.
And that's one thing about this Jets team, too, because they're limited roster number, they are in phenomenal condition. I know their coach. He runs them and conditions them that they've got one speed they play with for all 4 quarters.
So critical, especially when you're playing at a tournament. You've already played a couple of games. Injuries become a factor. But as you pointed out, David, conditioning, oh so important. Especially when you're playing the tempo that the Jets play at. Look at Brown. Brown leading the way on that block all the way there for Roman Martinez, and they pick up even more yardage now with 19 seconds to play.
Roman Martinez, you're going to see him just kind of taking north and south. He finds a little daylight. Boy, nice tackle right there. Nice shoulder tackle by number 9, Shenard Harris for the Mustangs.
You know, I like that Martinez kid. In the semifinal, he ran very hard. He doesn't get a lot of the attention that maybe Brown and Rhymes get, but right there, Martinez did a really good job.
Look at the blocking. Look at the Jets getting players up to the second level. Going to peel back and block number 33 to keep him off Martinez right there. Nice action. You see him come up. Now watch number 9 of Martinez. Look, he knows he can't throw a move. The tackler goes low. He covers up the football.
To Corey Robinson on that block, that peel back block you just pointed out. So 19 seconds, ball at the 42-yard line. Can the Jets get closer? They stay on the ground. And this time the Mustang defense is bottling them up even though the pile is still moving. 8 seconds. That could be it for the half. 4 seconds. 3, 1. They get it off just before the break. Rhymes running, fumbles, picks it up, and gets down near the 30. And that is the end of the first half of play in this championship game. It is the Pop Warner Super Bowl. The Mustangs trailing the Jets 16-14. A seesaw battle that saw the Mustangs score first. The Jets tie it. The Mustangs scored again. The Jets tie it, then take the lead. Mustangs have to get back on after it in the second half. Let's find out what their coach plans to do by checking in with Aaron Coscarelli.
Coach, this is a fast tempo team. What do you need to do to slow them down?
I mean, we're prepared for them. And we happen to have an injury there. Our star over there, hopefully he can get out here in the second half and come. So we're battling. I love the heart the kids are having, and we got a few tricks up our sleeve here in the second half, but we just got to stop them from a smash mouth style like they are trying to stop ours. So
thoughts of your performance of your offense?
Not as good as it could have been. We left a few on there. We missed a few blocks there at the end. It always, you miss one block, and if that block was made, it goes to the house. So like I said, 11 guys got to do the job in every play.
All right, good luck in the second, Coach. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Aaron, great stuff. We'll see what Coach Schlager and his team can do in the second half. 16-14 is our score. We're going to touch base now with Michael Kane. Have your halftime highlights and more after this.
The 55th annual Pop Warner Super Bowl is brought to you by Russell, Spalding, and Bike.
Mort, Adam, what do you got for us?
4 perps, 3 hostages. 1 perp has turf toe, but he looks probable for the getaway.
All right, guys, bring it in.
What are we going to do against the 4-3? Don't worry, Key. We got them pinned.
Let's put some and bag them. On 3. 1, 2.
Wait,
Before we go in, I just want to say something. I love you guys.
I knew we should have went on 2.
Sunday NFL Countdown, presented by IBM, Sundays at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
After a long day of doing cowboy stuff, I like to retire with the warm company of Coach Ditka and my buddy Steve. Thanks to Watch ESPN, we never miss any live games or our favorite ESPN shows. I taught him that.
Watch ESPN.com and the Watch ESPN app. The ESPN networks, live anywhere.
And welcome back, everybody. It is halftime. The Far West Jets up by 2, but the Mustangs definitely came to play. Battle of the heavyweights, and these guys are just exchanging punches. Fantastic first half. Really looking forward to that second half of action. We had some good games earlier, too. 3 teams have now been crowned national champions. Let's take a look. Starting first with the junior Pee-wees. This was the road to the champion. You see the Blue Devils, Eagles. Eagles moved on, and then the Pirates won big in their semi. And they would face off in the championship. Take a look at these highlights. Eagles versus the Pirates. Good look here as the Pirates take the field. And in the first half, the Pirates could just not hold on to the ball. 4 fumbles in the first half for the Pirates, and the Eagles capitalized. This is Zach Burdinsky. He's going to take the kickoff from the punt return. 61 yards for number 82. Great second effort here. He shakes off the tackler. 2-point conversion is good. The Eagles would go up by 8. But in the fourth, the Pirates come back. This is Dan Vaught Jr. showing off his great hands. He pulls it down in the end zone. And then his good buddy Nick Celadonio knocks in the extra point conversion, ties it up at 2. Then the Pirates and Celadonio, he punches it in, shows he can run as well. Pirates would go on to win 12-8. Looking at the Pee-wee division, here's a look at our semifinal games. Real tight one there, the Falcons versus the Steelers. We had a question as whether or not the Falcons would have any hangover after that game, and we'd find out real quick. You get a look at the Falcons taking the field here, and it did not take them long to score. This is Will Field. He's going to go with a nice 10-yard run after the catch, puts the Falcons up by 8. But then Alakai Mashima from Hawaii, he powers in, gives his team 6 points, 2-point conversion would be good, tied at the half. Then in the second, this is the coach's son, Anthony Kanata. Great hands in the end zone, 2-point conversion good, and the Falcons start to roll. This is Robbie Pykareski. He's going to be in the end zone. Great patience by the quarterback, all alone. The Falcons go on to win 24-8. Then in our junior, take a look at our junior midget division. The semis, we had the Broncos over the Lancers and the Bulldogs over the Eagles. Bulldogs won big in that one. In this matchup, Broncos, Bulldogs taking a look at the Bulldogs taking the field. But early on, it was all Broncos. This is Jaleel Scoggins, great interception. He's going for the pick 6, 48 yards opposite direction. 2-point conversion good. Broncos up early. Then it's Scoggins again, punches it in from 3 yards out. Extra point good again, his team up 16. The Broncos start to move. They put it in, 2-point conversion good. Broncos within 8. Looks like they're going to make a run on this. Paul Gonzalez for the touchdown, but the 2-point conversion, no good. North Raleigh holds on, and they go home victorious as Pop Warner Super Bowl champions. Got a 2-point game here, folks. We're going to be right back with second half action. Stick around. We got more after the break.
I picked up for Corso. Thank you.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot. Saturdays at 9 a.m. on ESPNU. Continues at 10 a.m. on ESPN.
No one's better than the Big Three.
It could be a Big Four.
Cheerleaders or the band?
Cheerleaders.
The afternoon block on ESPN2. Dan Le Batard is highly questionable at 4. Jim Rome is burning at 4:30, and Sports Nation at 5.
Welcome back to Field 17, everybody. It is the Division II Midget Championship game. Far West Jets out in front of the Mustangs from Jupiter, Florida, 16-14. Kevin Cork, David Diaz-Infante with you. Aaron Coscarelli down on the sideline. Michael Kane back at the update desk. In the first half, a back-and-forth contest. And a bit of a surprise, the Mustangs jump out on offense first, and they are able to score first. But let me tell you, the Jets know how to do it on offense as well.
Absolutely. You saw the Jets' ability to run the football leads to big plays in the passing game. And you see Rhymes right here. He's been their guy in offense, and they run counter away from it. As you show.
There too. And Rhymes, as you pointed out there, also with a touchdown. Meanwhile, how about the Mustangs offense?
And you see the Mustangs again, the hide-and-seek offense of the single wing. It's a lot of fun to watch, but difficult to defend. And then you see Kelson Charles, number 48, showing why he's a perfect complement in that backfield for that offense.
And with that, David, let's take a look at the halftime statistics. After one half of play, the Jets leading this one 16-14 and leading in total yards 118-96.
Oh, well, it shows you how close this game has really been. You see the rush yards again by the Far West Jets. You know, been impressed by both teams, you know. Passing yards, they've been able to make a couple big plays in the passing game as well. But when you look at both these teams, they came out, they knew it was going to be physical on both sides of the ball. Special teams have been a factor as well. You got to be impressed by the competitive nature of this game. Far West Jets have been here before. The Jupiter Mustangs, they know what it's going to take to win. They think they got some big plays planned for the second half.
Should be very interesting, tightly contested as we expected. And as we look forward to the second half, let's check in with Aaron Coscarelli.
What was the message to your team during the half?
We got to play 4 quarters, so we're going to come out this second half and do what we do. We've tightened up defensively, kind of what we prepared for, but this is what we expected. They're a heck of a team. They're physical, and this is a game we expect to be in.
And what would separate the two of you guys?
Not a whole lot. 2 points right now, so we're hoping that we can keep it that way and maybe extend it a little bit in this third quarter.
All right, well, good luck in the second half, Coach. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Aaron, thank you very much. Will the Jets make it back-to-back-to-back? We'll all find out together as we bring you second half action from here on Field 17. It's the Super Bowl at ESPN's Wide World of Sports.
This dude has a sick board.
You guy's a stud. Yeah. Oh, by the way, EWP equals runs scored squared divided by the sum of runs scored squared plus runs allowed squared. You definitely got that.
Oh, right. I flipped it.
It's whatever. Look, check this out. Livingston has a whip of 1.23 at home, but 1.20 away. What do you think accounts for that 0.03 difference?
Nerds.
Whatever, Gary.
With all the success that Adrian was having, it was getting tough to juggle his schedule, so we got him an assistant.
If I can get you to sign that, that'd be great. And oh, by the way, for Mom's birthday?
Perfect.
We had to get someone who could anticipate his every need.
Yeah.
Knock, knock. Which one?
Bite me.
Done. Oh, your 3 p.m. is waiting.
When you hit that next level, man, there aren't enough hours in the day.
He'll be with you when he's with you.
And welcome back, everybody. It is the second half of action here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex. Field 17. Far West Jets leading 16-14. All right, DDI, time to put back on your coach's hat and tell me, if you are the Jets and you're leading this game 16-14, what's the central message looking forward now into the second half?
Hey, we love physical football. If you're the Jets, this is the kind of game we want. Look, they made their adjustments defensively. They started gapping their defense to stop that inside quarterback sneak and dive game of the single wing. And they just got to keep on playing. The Jets aren't going to change what they do. They made one adjustment defensively. It'll be interesting to see what the Mustangs do to counter that and whether Cody Wilson will be able to go in the second half.
Cody Wilson.
And how effective he'll be.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Cody Wilson, one of the real stars out there in the semifinal game, hobbled just a bit now here in the championship. And the Jets will kick it off. Little high hop there and hauled in by the Jets. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered for Far West. Trey Brown on the recovery.
And they keep two guys there, so you never know which way the onside kick is going, so you can't overload one side or the other. And you see that funny bounce. People go to protect, but someone's late stepping up to recover the football. You've got to come to the football, not wait for it. And you'll see right there, number 20, Michael Lay, again, kind of waits for the ball. It never quite comes to him instead of attacking and retrieving the football.
That means the Jets have the football, and ahead of steam is Jeffrey Rhymes. Wow, look at that guy go. Rhymes fighting his way over the 35, down to the 34-yard line. First down yardage after that gain of about 14 on the carry. Rhymes, 14 yards, right up the gut, and the Jets are in business. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball now at the 34-yard line. Leading already by 2. Rhymes waiting, choosing his spots, running very patiently. And David, you talked about knowing how to keep that motor at about 80% so that you can hit the hole with control. Great job there by Jeffrey Rhymes.
That's right. And this time they're going to run a little counter action. Look at the 2 lead blockers at the point of attack. Guys are getting to the linebackers, and they're sealing off that defensive line.
Assignment football on display here by the Jets in their opening drive of the second half. But here come the Mustangs. This time, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide as number 88, Corey Orporto, comes up with the tackle.
Orporto's going to come clean off the edge. Watch him close the football and not allow Rhymes to lean and dive for the first down.
That's going to bring up a third down and short. Third down, 1 yard to go. Would you like to see the Jets maybe surprise everyone and throw it here, or are you just going to
No, you're going to do what you do. They're a power-running football team. You got to dare the Mustangs to stop you. If you think it's 2-down territory, maybe you fake the run and take something over the top.
David diagnosing this one perfectly. You're going to do what you do, and that is run behind the strong legs of Jeffrey Rhymes II. First down, Jets. Let's go down to the sideline while we have a moment and check in with Aaron Coscarelli.
Hey, Kevin, I just want to give you an update on number 4, Cody Wilson. He took a tough hit in the first half. One of our amazing trainers here at Pop Warner's staff is attending to him. We don't know his current condition. Hopefully he will get cleared, and then we'll be able to get the chance to play in the game again. Kevin.
Aaron Coscarelli with that update from the sideline. Aaron, thank you. Meanwhile, it's more tough running. Roman Martinez putting the Jets in business.
You see Roman Martinez, too. Now they fake it to Rhymes, and Martinez runs a counter back the other way, gets a kick-out block. Again, good, tough running by the Jets. 5-6 yards on first down. That's what they do to you.
Chewing up yardage in chunks. Direct snap. Rhymes swarmed under. Super defense by Michael Lay.
There's that formation again. There's Michael Lay, too. There's that overload formation. Michael Lay shoots a gap before any of those lead blockers can peel back to pin him. You'll see Michael Lay, too. You're going to see him come right off the corner. There he is. He avoids the block. He is underneath the outside blockers, and he's got the shortest, quickest angle to Rhymes to stop him before he gets going.
Boy, and looking at that, if Ibarra puts a hat on Lay, I'm not so sure Rhymes wouldn't have scored. Speaking of scoring, he's throwing that one for the end zone, looking for a score, and it is well defended and falls harmlessly to the turf.
Much better job by the Mustangs to be prepared, play your responsibility, and know that the Jets do and will throw the ball downfield off their play action. That time it's a halfback pass by Rhymes down the field to one of the other big receivers, Carl Bars Jr.
Devontae Lillard on the defense there for the Mustangs. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 10. And there will be a conversation about this one. So the Jets come up with the onside kick. And they move down the field a few yards, picking up more than 30 yards in this drive so far. but they've bogged down just a bit. 4th and 10, going to see how well they can do here on 4th down. Meanwhile, as we take a peek inside the HP Fieldhouse, here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex. Great day for the Pop Warner National Cheer and Dance Championship. For more, go to our website, popwarnersuperbowl.com. Big crowd over there, David. A lot of great athletes over there, and a lot of great athletes right here on the field.
I think if you're the Jets, you know, they do have the ability to throw the ball down the field, but I think that's taken away right now by down and distance. You're not going to surprise them. You come out and unbalanced, just spread them out and try to slide some up the middle. Looks like that's what they're going to try and do.
Quick pass over the middle. Looked like they were trying to get that one to Rhymes, and that one might have worked, but the ball hung up there.
Middle screen. You know, I like the idea. But again, you get your blockers downfield, which you're allowed to do in the screen game. Tremendous advantage. Look, but a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. So that throw's not so easy. Rhymes goes up, the ball is high. The defense is there. Boy, he catches that one. He might have a chance to make a play.
Instead, the Mustang defense up to the task. And that means the Mustang offense will have another shot at it, trailing 16-14.
Really, their first shot of the second half, because of their inability to recover that onside kick, denied them their first opportunity of the second half.
Which means now they get the ball for the first time with 6:47 to go here in the third. And the misdirection to Charles over the left side, down at the 25-yard line. But there's a penalty marker down on the play.
And you'll see number 22, Thomas Talenti, again, jumping up and down. He's the motion guy trying to draw attention to himself. And this time, Kelson Charles has the ball, fakes it, reverse pivots out real quick, tries to get the corner.
Remember on the touchdown play how Jamie Purnell scored in the backfield? I don't know if you remember this. Two of the runners ran into each other. I'm wondering now, was that intentional or not? Was that sort of one of those distractions? Trickeration, as you said the other day.
Absolutely.
And if that word's not in the dictionary, it should be. First and 15, ball on the 17-yard line. Charles running hard and still running over the 30. Charles in the clear. 40. 50, Henny out on the defense, 30, 20, Kelson Charles, 85 yards, make it 83 to be exact, and it's another touchdown by the Mustangs. 83 yards for Kelson Charles. Cuts up inside, then looks outside. Strong blocking by the receiving corps, and he is off to the races.
Look at the speed. You can't coach it. He gets to the outside after he fought through traffic. Taken to the house for the Mustangs. Here's a slow-mo. You're going to see him, look, one blocker, two blockers in front. You've got a kick out. He's going to cut up inside of it. Look at him step over the arms of the defender, and now he's going to dip back outside.
The points after try is up, and it is good, which means it is worth 2 points, and that means the Mustangs are back in business, leading this one 22-16. Quick timeout from field 17. Jets have the ball next.
Get her! Get her up here! I need you to cover for me. You've worked this thing before, right?
Nope.
You know what it does, right?
No.
It's pretty simple. No. You're gonna do great. You're my superstar!
I think it's coming in really good. Yeah, totally. I'm gonna win this mustache contest. Maybe. Good luck with You're going down this year. See you in 2 weeks, pal.
Welcome back, everybody. Coach Schlager and company promising before this contest that they had a lot in store for the Jets. David, they weren't kidding.
Oh, he said they had some tricks up their sleeve, but there's nothing tricky about that. It's just outstanding execution and effort.
High bounce on that one, and it's nearly hauled in. It's still loose. Devontae Lillard had a huge chance at hauling that one in for the Mustangs to keep the momentum going, but the Jets come up with the recovery.
Never knew the onside kick could be so exciting. Different forms of it, different bounces. Watch this one as Lillard again has a chance to make it. Tried to scoop and score instead of making sure he covered the ball first. Wow, what a bounce. Watch that ball go up there. That goes over the whole first row of the Jets trying to block and receive the ball. Super slow-mo. Look, it's deeper than Rhymes can even get to. Look at Lillard right there. He's got to catch it. Look it in.
I can't believe he couldn't haul that one in. Hey, the ball is loose again. The Mustangs think they have it, but did the whistle blow? I think the whistle may have blown before the ball came out.
Oh, that was a quick whistle. Oh, my. How unfortunate. You're going to see Martinez. He's fighting for yards. He is not down yet. He is fighting. There's more tacklers coming. He's going backwards. There is no way that should not be a fumble. Quick whistle. That's the one thing you can't take it back as an official is the whistle. Can't take anything back here either.
That's right. And so Rhymes, meanwhile, starts running hard over the left side, getting near the 40, but I saw a penalty marker sail in late.
Wow, now the Jets.
Get up, where are you? And we're going to go 10 yards from the spot, repeat second down. Holding on the offense, 10 yards from the spot, repeat second down.
Holding on the play, repeat the down. That'll push back the Jets.
Boy, let's go back to this fumble. And you're going to see Martinez, yeah, he's running hard.
That ball did look like it came out pretty quick, though. Will we see something that has not happened in 4 years? A Jets loss on the football field. How will they respond? Late third, trailing by 6. Quick pass. Hauled in by Brown, and the defense is there to meet him. Number 8, Trevin McCullough.
Nice reactions by McCullough. Again, they're going to try and throw a quick little hitch and flip to Rhymes, but the closing speed of McCullough and the location of the football denied him the opportunity to make that pitch to Rhymes.
Third down, long for the Jets. Tries it the other way. It's a double pass. Going downfield, 2 defenders fighting for it, and the ball falls to the turf. Cody Wilson back on the field to make the defensive stop.
I'm a little surprised. I know it was 2nd and long, and then it was 3rd and long, but the Jets definitely out of their rhythm. They're not a throwing team. Now they try the double pass. They tried the hitch and go. When with the players they have, they can run the ball, break a run for chunky yardage at any time.
4th and long. Punt formation. Bounding over midfield. Kelson Charles picks it up. He's at the 40. Dancing. Running right now. Charles running inside the 40. Spinning. And down inside the 35. You're starting to feel the momentum building for the Mustangs. Leading 22-16 with 3:44 to go in the third.
Right when the Jets think they flip field position, they get a good bounce. Kelson Charles picks it up, does the unthinkable, and then finds a crease down the sideline to put the Mustangs in great field position.
Scrimmage line marked there by the black line. Ball on the 33, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Single wing formation. Purnell, not much. Nearly a face mask there, 2nd down.
Williamson again there to make the tackle, along with Rhymes and company.
There's some of the fans there cheering on Cody Wilson and the Mustangs. Seeing if they can break the streak. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Notice the pace at which the Mustangs are playing. Nice and slow, chewing up the clock, running wide left, trying to cut up inside, and nothing doing. You will not get around Trey Brown. Carry on that play by Thomas Talenti.
Thomas Talenti, I think, took one right in the quad. And you'll see Brown go low on this tackle, outside in, right on the quad. Super slow-mo. Right on the almost upper quad hip. That was a strong tackle.
That's going to leave a mark. And it'll be there for a few days. A little black and blue as the Jets continue to play hard and hit hard, though they trail right now 22-16. Talenti makes his way off the field. And the Mustangs will be back in business. 3rd down. And long, ball on the 31. Might this be an occasion where one of those tricks appear?
Good Daniel Schlager. You think he's not excited? He can taste it. He can feel it right now. His team can. The fans can.
Handoff. KC, Kelson Charles. Collared down at the last moment by Dylan Petzold. Check that. The Jet defender coming up with that one.
Kelson Charles again taking the fly sweep action outside on the run, using his speed to get to the perimeter. The Jets are there to stop him short of the 1st down. But 4th down territory here for the Mustangs. They want to put this thing away. Jets defense has to find a way to come up with a stop. They come up with a stop, get the ball back for their offense.
Rhymes and Bars in on that tackle. 4th down, 4 yards to go, David. 2 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Timeout on the field.
Mustangs will use a timeout as they took maximum amount of time off the clock, just outside of 2 minutes. Cody Nelson in the game, working through that leg injury.
No way you're going to keep that kid off the field.
He may be coming off right now. We'll see what the Mustangs have set. Coach talking to those players. Daniel Schlager, the head coach of the Jupiter Mustangs, coming here at 16-0. Believe they've had a shot at taking the Jets out. So far, they've done the work.
Can't remember the last time I saw a team put 22 points on the Jets defense. Rushing yards obviously favoring Jupiter. 142 on the ground, averaging 6.6 per carry. What do you say a little Kelson Charles run left on this one?
I like when Kelson Charles has the ball. I don't care how you give it to him.
He can get a nice seal block and let him run to the corner, especially running left. Or you can always toss it up to Devontae Lillard. Big, strong, tall receiver. Have him play a little jump ball. Although the defender over there, Keenan Riggins, is about his size. Shotgun formation, 4th and 4. Twins right. There's a snap. Throwing deep to the end zone, and that is nearly hauled in by Kelson Charles, but it is not. On defense, Carl Bars Jr.
That's a head coach being aggressive in nature, taking a shot, a go route right down the side. The Jets are in good position, but look at Kelson Charles almost make a play on the ball. There it is. As Carl Bars there to break it up to the last minute. That's also a coach that has faith in his defense. Likes what they're doing and how they're playing. 1:55 left.
Third quarter clock winding down. Running over the right side, Martinez. Short yardage for the Jets.
You'll see Martinez again. Now it's Rhymes, the lead blocker. Martinez cutting up inside. Great job falling off the block by number 88, Oporto, Corey, for the Jupiter Mustangs.
Running left, and this time with a lot of room, and fighting, bowling, pushing. How many times have we said this about Jeffrey Rhymes II?
And this is why I was a little surprised on that last possession. They tried to do some trickeration, stuff that's out of their comfort zone, because this is something they do as good as anybody in youth football, in Pop Warner at least, and they've proven it over the last 3 years. And that's Rhymes carrying the football, their power running game.
Smart player, too. Knows when to get down, get what you can. Reset. Rhymes has been the workhorse.
Jets have 2 timeouts now. They've got to figure out when to use them. And they don't have a hurry-up mode. They're taking their time. You think they'd have an offense where they could get off as many snaps as possible.
Rhymes over midfield. Content to grind it out as the third quarter clock winds down. Trailing by 6.
And you see this power offense again. There's Rhymes up inside. I tell you, this Jupiter Mustang defense has done as good a job as I've seen anybody do against this Jets offense. They are hitting hard. They're firing low. They're bearing at the line of scrimmage. They're playing tough football.
Speaking of tough, talk about tough yards. You get 5, 6, 7 yards on a 3rd and 5. Nothing like watching Jeffrey Rhymes run with the football. First down for the Jets. And not only is it a first down, it is the final play of the third quarter.
Look at the slow-mo. Rhymes fighting. Players tackling. Don't tell me either one of these teams want this thing as bad as anything they ever wanted in their life. And they're laying it all on the line. Fourth quarter coming up.
Here we go. A dramatic finish here at the championship game. 22-16. Fourth quarter yet to come.
There's only 2 things I love more than herding cattle, and that's beans and sports. And thanks to the Watch ESPN app, I'm always connected to live games and my favorite ESPN shows. The only predicament is deciding what to put on the big boy. Van Gundy!
The new Watch ESPN app, the ESPN network's live on your phone and tablet.
We've been watching a lot of soccer at the office lately. Seems to be causing a rise in workplace injuries.
Setting up a goal, that's just brilliant. I just love it.
Oh! Oh, my ankle! Oh! Oh! Oh, I won't work for weeks.
John, get up.
Oh, my ankle.
He's fine.
Oh, no! My ankle! Oh.
So it's come down to this. A fourth quarter. 1 quarter of action. 10 minutes to go here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl, the Division II Midget Championship game. Jupiter, Florida leading the Far West Jets of Arizona. 22-16. The Jets in the ASU looking maroon and gold. the Mustangs, white and maroon hats. With the Mustangs that would remind you of old SMU. Hard running, a lot of emotion out there for Roman Martinez and the Jets.
Roman Martinez, the other part of this rushing attack for the Jets, number 23. He can pound it with the best of them.
Second and short. Grimes still running. Grimes inside the 30. Down near the 22.
Boy, Grimes has to be careful. He hangs on to that football. You start getting a little bit tired. The reps are catching up to you. It's a tough physical game. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and you'll see that ball kind of pop loose towards the end of that run right there.
First down yardage on the carry, David. Ball at the 22-yard line. Full house backfield. Martinez. Not much there. Defensive stop there by Dylan Petzold.
Look at that defensive line crabbing, staying low to the ground. That's the key to trying to slow down that inside run game of the Jets.
Do you crab upfield or do you crab side to side? What are you taught?
Upfield, get to the legs of the offensive lineman, create a pile.
Grimes runs right by the pile, but not before he is hauled down once again by Dylan Petzold. .8:25 to go, clock rolling.
There's Grimes, a big running back for the Far West Jets. And there's the Mustangs there to stop that run, number 32, Dylan Petzold.
Third down, 4 yards to go. Huge defensive opportunity for the Mustangs. Can they slow down the Jets? Grimes running wide, has some space. Flag down, Grimes still on his feet. Running, getting to the end zone nearly before he loses the football. This may be coming all the way back, though, with a hold.
He got it.
This guy give us the ball.
Holden. Offense. 10 yards from the spot. Replay third down.
So the Jets will lose ground. As the clock becomes a bit of a factor. Take another look here, David.
See the holding right there. It was on number 11. Grabbing jersey. The officials see it, but look at the effort by Grimes. Fighting off tackles. We talked about ball security. Look at the ball come away from his body. He drops it before he gets to the end zone.
Running wide is Barnes. He will not get back to the 25. So
watch the effort of Cody Wilson and Connor Alexander. They've got the end around. Watch Connor and Chase. Watch Cody Wilson, who's playing hurt, come from his free safety position. And number 8, that is great team defense. Trevon McCullough. Lower the boom. Cody Wilson in pursuit. That's a physical tackle. That looks like Mark Barron from Alabama.
Big hitting defender.
Top-rated safety coming out in the draft this year. All-American.
Fourth down, 16 now for the Jets. Throwing it up. Had a man out there. This was picked off. And there's room to run. Mustangs with a big return. Ball security is so important. Return all the way out over the 45-yard line. Huge return by who else? Cody Wilson. You put your best athletes in a position to succeed, and they do right there.
Well, there's not much you can say about Cody Wilson's heart and his effort playing hurt. Watch him go up, high point the football. He's not satisfied making the interception. He's looking to score. There he is, weaving his way through traffic. putting the Mustangs in good field position, a short field to operate on.
And perhaps even more important, David, right now, with the clock down to 6:46, if the Mustangs pick up 1 or perhaps 2 first downs, the Jets may not get it back. Time for the Jet defense to step up. And they certainly do on that play, second down. 6:36, clock rolling.
There's that quick snap up inside. Look at the backside penetration by the Jets. Knifing through to make that play. That was number 92, Denzel Williamson. Nice work. Look, you don't think he wants it?
You bet.
See the fire in his eyes.
Kelson Charles, and swarmed under again. Whistle blew before Walker Adams came up with it. Third down.
Watch number 92 again come off his tackle, slip inside, take on the fullback with number 36 and 51 there, Andrew Alfaro. Nice work. Cody Wilson coming in the game for the Mustangs right now as we look at head coach Daniel Schlager dialing something up on 3rd and long.
Misdirection, read quickly by the Jet defense. And so the Mustangs, David, go 3 and out, and in the process, they don't eat up a lot of clock. It will be under 5 minutes, though, for the Jets.
Watch Walker Adams come again upfield, playing in his end position. They're trying to block down on with the slot receiver from a distance. Too late with the aggressive style of blitzing upfield play by Walker Adams right there. Runs right into the fly motion.
So 4th down and 16. And the Mustangs will attempt to kick it away.
If you're going to run that fly motion, you've got to have someone blocking that force element of the defense. You can't have your slot receiver and expect him to do that against a bigger defensive end type of body.
Timeout on the field. And it's the Mustangs who want to talk it over. 4:20. They'll try to punt this one away and then try to hold the Jets out of the end zone. The Jets will need to make it all the way in for the score to tie this one up.
The Jets defense stepping up right here late in this 4th quarter. That's a big stand right there if they can continue to hold them, assuming they're going to punt, the Mustangs.
Of course, sportsmanship, scholarship, and athleticism, all key components here at the Pop Warner Super Bowl. Our Spirit Cup winners include the Franklin Cowboys out of Texas, the Titans from Hawaii, the Bears from Berkeley, California, and the champions in the other midget division, the North Raleigh Bulldogs. Sportsmanship, such an important element of Pop Warner football.
I don't know if you could ask for a better set of games we've seen here today. And this one is typifying that right now between the Jets and the Mustangs.
I couldn't agree more. Wilson throws it and has Charles out there. He's got the ball. Kelson Charles. They fake the punt. They go for it on 4th and 16, and it's Kelson Charles hauling in that pass from Cody Wilson. It's 1st down Mustangs.
You'll see Cody Wilson. I looked at the depth of the snap. It was not deep enough to punt the football. They should have seen the key and recognized that they're going for a straight go route to who else? Number 48, Kelson Charles, using his speed to beat one-on-one coverage out there.
No chance for Raymond Kindred to keep up with KC Kelson Charles. And that is an enormous break for the Mustangs.
That defense held, assuming they punt.
Penalty markers down on the field.
Legal substitution.
Illegal substitution. Couldn't quite get on the same page in terms of the assignments. Who's supposed to be on the field, and that will cost the Mustangs 5 yards. Coach Schlager talked about he may have some tricks up his sleeve. I think we just saw one.
Absolutely.
You said you kind of spotted it, though, because you thought Wilson
the
was
depth
a little
of the
too
snap.
close.
Yeah, he was a little too close.
You start yelling if you're on defense, you know, fake, fake. I don't know if there would have been much they could do with it. That Kelson Charles is something else. Quick handoff, Purnell right up the middle, still running, still on his feet, finding his way down near the 15-yard line. That'll bring up a second down and short, and more importantly for the Mustangs, that means the clock is now below the 4-minute mark.
And you'll see Purnell again take that snap. Hard to find back there in the backfield in that crouch position. He scored a touchdown like that early to start the game off for the Mustangs. There he picks up critical first down yardage as the clock continues to tick.
You got Charles all by himself to the left. Now in motion. And it's Purnell. Nothing fancy about it. Running straight ahead is Jamie Purnell. Timeout for the Jets. Got to do something here. Short yardage situation coming up for the Mustangs with the clock now stopped at 3:23. They have to make a play. You cannot let them get in the end zone or it's over. A loss would be the Jets' first in 4 years.
How about that, huh?
Just goes to show you on any given day.
That's right. Oh, it goes to show you, you know, the best of the best are out here from different parts of the country. It's a hard-fought football game.
A lot of talent here in the Sunshine State of Florida. Mustangs from Jupiter.
Yeah, each team with a turnover. And really, if you count the inability to retrieve the onside kick to start the second half, which gave the Jets some momentum early.
Firing out on offense. Here they go again. And it's Purnell fighting his way near the 10. That should be first down yardage. And indeed, that is the case. The sticks will move. So it's now first down. 10 yards to go for the Mustangs. And the clock rolling now below 3 minutes.
Look at the emotion being displayed right there by the Mustangs with that first down. Jamie Purnell. Derek Delgado.
Ball security is so important now. Steady die to Purnell. The wedge moving forward down to about the 7. I can only imagine they're going to run it. Well, I would guess they'd keep running it, but you never know the way they're playing. Coach Schlager and company very confident before the contest. Not arrogant, not cocky, just confident. They said, we feel like we can beat this team. A team that hasn't lost in 4 years. Not Purnell this time. Instead, it's running over the right side, Michael Lay, and he's inside the 5.
And they're playing the Jet style of football, ground and pound.
Third down.
It's funny, I saw some of the parents before this game started, and they were telling me that they were prepared to shock the world as this drive continues. 9 plays already, 49 yards. Of course, the play that kept this drive going was a big pass on 4th down from Cody Wilson to Kelson Charles.
4th and 16, no less. And speaking of Kelson Charles, he tries the right side, but this time the Jet defense is there. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. And so, for the first time on this drive, the Mustangs move backwards, or at least on this first down portion. 1:18 to go. Timeout Jets. So a fourth down coming up.
See that Jets defense there. They're attacking the line of scrimmage. Look at the force by number 8 by the Jets. Carl Bars Jr. again playing it in a physical style, not just playing contained, but playing hard with physical presence on that edge.
All right, Maestro, you've already orchestrated a 4th and 16 for a dramatic first down on a punting situation. Now you have 4th and 8. Do you go razzle-dazzle? Do you run and put it on the backs of your defense? What do you do?
You know, Cody Wilson's been their guy with the game on the line. They're trying to get the ball to. I got to figure they try to get the ball to him somehow, some way. They're going to line him up to the slot.
I'm looking for 48. I don't see him. And a whistle. Timeout Mustangs. So the chess match continues now with 1:18. It's not over, folks. 4th down, 8 yards to go for the touchdown for the Mustangs. They lead by 6. Should they fail and the Jets take over? Yes, it would be a 90, perhaps plus yard drive, but it's certainly possible.
They've shown some big playability. Usually it's in the hands of number 32. Jeffrey Rhymes, their outstanding running back, has the ability to break it at any time. The Mustangs have done an outstanding job of containing this offense of the Jets. They've been physical at the point of attack, limited the big plays.
So you've got Purnell out wide left, joined by Robbie Nickel. Now you've got Charles out on the field and shifting over to the position to take the direct snap, it looks like. Wilson and Charles back there. It's Charles with the football, cutting right, running toward the end zone. What a hit. He is stopped just shy of what would have been the clinching score. Big time blow by Mr. Rhymes.
Watch Jeffrey Rhymes, number 32, as Kelson Charles going to come in. Watch this hit right there. That's sending the running back backwards, short of the first down. That knocked both players back. And that gives the Jets the ball. 1:12 left.
Look how far away they are. 98 yards. There's a guy that you know really well that became pretty famous after a dramatic 98-yard drive in an AFC Championship game against the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, Browns fans have yet to forget that game.
John Elway, of course, number 7, orchestrating that magical rally for the Broncos. Is there a magical rally here for the Jets? They need 98 yards. Direct snap. Rhymes still running on his feet, hanging on. Over the 10, down near the 13 and 14-yard line. First down. Sticks will move. 1:04 to play. And the clock is rolling.
You see Rhymes again dipping and diving. God, he's got to carry that ball close to his body now.
Quick pass. Ooh, that was awfully close to being a disaster for the Jets. It falls incomplete, which stops the clock with 49 plus to go. But, David, that was nearly a game-clinching interception return.
Yeah, you see it. Just a little hitch route outside. Number 8 for the Jets, Carl Bars Jr. just couldn't make that catch.
Playing great defense there, Dylan Petzold. And I saw him break on the ball, too. If that ball is not where it was thrown, that is definitely a pick 6.
Look who the 2 deep safeties are for the Mustangs.
Wilson and Kelson Charles. Looking to his right, throwing to his left, and the ball falls down. intended for Rhymes. This is not what Raymond Kindred and company like to do.
And this is not the Jets' strength. They're not an open 2-minute offensive type of team. That's not what they do. Nor have they had to their own credit.
Palmetto Bay earlier today, that's a team that likes to throw the football. This one, they can throw it, but that's not what they do, as David points out.
Yeah, it's just a go route down the field to Rhymes.
Huge play here. Rhymes with the football, running in space over the 20-yard line. That's going to bring up a 4th down and short. But the bigger issue is the clock. 30 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Down by 6, needing these 3 yards, 2.5 yards for the first down. Rhymes likely to get it. He does, under duress. He won't get the first down, and the Jets will not be back-to-back-to-back champions. High snap, mishandled. Jets will win another day, but not today, because it's the Mustangs who will win this one and snap a 4-year winning streak by the Far West Jets. They call it victory formation. There are few sweeter in sports. Your final score: the Jupiter Mustangs 22, the Far West Jets 16. The midget national champions here at Pop Warner.
Hats off to head coach Daniel Schlager. 17-0. They said they're going to shock the world, talking to their parents. Parents of some of the players out there. And they did just that. Outstanding effort. Hats off to them.
Celebration on the field, in the stands, and all the way down the coast of Florida. The Mustangs, your Division II midget champions, 22-16. They knock off the previously undefeated Far West Jets. Aaron Coscarelli is down on the field with Daniel Schlager.
Coach, 4th and 16. You decide to go for the fake punt. You need to tell me about that play.
Just great coaching call on my part, you know. I seen that they're really expecting to punt. They put those guys back there. And, you know, when they do that, they're not going to cover the guys like they're covering the wide receiver. They're looking for the punt, and sure as heck, he's looking in the background, right into the backfield. And we hit Kelsey on the fly there. Beautiful stuff, you know.
Coach, you beat a team that has not lost in 4 years. What made you believe you guys could win?
I always believe, and I'm always after first place. I wouldn't even have taken that second place pro trophy. I'm not like that. So we had a motto, you know, there's an Ace Hood song about what you do when you got 7 days to move out. And it's like life. What are you going to do? You know, give up? You're going to fight and go and get it. And that's what we believe. You know, we play by a little different rules in our organization. We don't get to stack teams or nothing like that. And so we got to really come together and believe, love each other, play from the heart. And that's what we did, and we proved it. So anything can be done, you know? Cannon, not Zachy boy, tell him what's up. My little brother, Zach.
What's up?
Say, go and get it, baby.
Go and get it, baby.
Yeah, baby.
All right, great job, Coach. Go celebrate with your team.
Baby,
Congratulations.
all right?
Back to you, guys.
Well, I tell you what, that says it all. Go and get it, right? And they went and got it. They certainly did. Hats off to them. You see what the Far West Jets have done. Look at the total yardage, how close it is. The history and reputation the Far West Jets come in here with. Well-deserved because they're a tough physical football team. But, hey, hats off to Jupiter, Florida. They believed they could, and they did. And that's what playing the game of football is all about.
David, we may have to have T-shirts made that say, go and get it. Congratulations, the Mustangs did just that. They went out and they got it. They toppled the Far West Jets, the first loss for the Jets in 4 years. For the entire crew, Aaron Coscarelli down on the field, David Diaz-Infante with me. I'm Kevin Cork. You've been watching the Division II Midget Pop Warner Super Bowl Championship game. The Far West Jets upset by the Jupiter, Florida Mustangs. The final score, 22-16. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the wide world leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN3.com. We'll see you again next time.